Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Dr. Seema Jain, and today what I plan to do, let's try to read price action of Nifty, right? So what I have done, I'm doing the action replay, right? Whatever has already happened, and I'm using the feature of TradingView which is called action replay. So I'm going to replay it. Let's see how it goes, and I'm going to stop in between and keep commenting about what is happening. So this is how market opened today. Like when I'm saying market means Nifty opened today. It opened with a gap up, a slight gap up opening of about 55 points. And if you notice in the first candle itself, there is a pressure of selling. Let's go further. And I'm using 5 minutes time frame. The second candle broke the low, the third candle, fourth candle, almost they're trying to hold the Nifty, right? Somehow they're trying to hold it. Then another candle forms at about 9:45, 9:50. I would like to stop it over here and see here very clearly. If you see here, the high of first candle is refusing to break. That means 17,490, that's the high that refused to be broken. And not only that, the next two candles which formed at about 17,485 almost formed a double top. Okay, now came the candle at 10.5 which broke the low of the first candle. That means it will go and cover up this gap, isn't it? It's going to come and cover up this gap. So let's see what happens. So this is just for learning purpose, so that you can all understand what is happening with respect to price. And once towards the end, I will tell you which is better to see. Is it Nifty spot or Nifty futures? What should you see? So let's continue further and see what is happening. So there has been a good break. Now I will be happy to see a retesting happening. So see here at this level, there was a retesting happening, like it went up and checked the level, came down. Again, wherever yesterday market closed, almost to the high of this candle, it took a support, went up. And again from the same level, it's taking a rejection. Price is becoming weaker every time. And after that, there was a good fall. Now, what I would like to do is mark the previous support zones. So see here, there's a strong support zone here. See here, let me mark it for you. So if you notice, there is support zone here, there is support zone here, and there's support zone here in Nifty. So let's mark the support zone, and I'm going to mark this support zone, and let's see what happens. Let's further go down, and many of you will say it has already happened, you're doing a postmortem. So what? We are learning something. So it broke this support zone. Nifty broke this support zone, but see the kind of bounce that has come. It's very important to know that these buyers are very, very strong buyers. After that, Nifty hovered at this place, for about 20 minutes. Then went up, then again slowed down, again trying to take a decisive move, right? Now, it's just consolidating sideways, and once breaking this high, there could be expected some kind of a movement in the upward direction. So let's see how it goes. So this is a place of uncertainty. There's a huge uncertainty here. So let's see how it further goes. So this zone is becoming a very crucial zone. Let's see how market goes, how market works around this place now. Now our level will form over here. This is our level. In case this level breaks in the upward direction, we will have a clear buying opportunity. So we'll wait patiently and see what is happening. So around 250, this level was broken. This level of 17,338 was broken. And I think it gave a very, very beautiful move from 7,338 to 17,405. So that was a very, very beautiful move of almost like 60 points, and 60 points move will translate into at least 40 to 50 points in Nifty. So this is how price action of Nifty was. Now the question here is, how do we know the volumes? Because this is Nifty spot. We don't know the volumes if the price is being followed by the volume. Because if you are doing the price action, there are only two things that you should remember. It's the price and the volumes. So now we need to see the volume. So for that we need to have Nifty futures. So here is Nifty futures. If you notice that Nifty future is almost telling the similar story, but what you can understand here is the volume. So I'm going to do the same analysis with volumes in Nifty futures. So some of the points that you need to mark here is, I'm going to mark it for you. Have a look at the volumes. These are low volumes and there is volume expansion here. When I say here, means it's simply in this candle that the volume expanded. Suddenly became at least 6-7 times the previous average volume. So this was a decisive place for us to enter, and something very interesting that you can notice, which is again if you combine will give you a very, very good result, that at the same point there was a inside candle that formed. In the 5 minutes time frame, this candle is an inside candle. If this low is broken, I hope you are understanding my point. This is the candle where the volumes appeared. This was the candle where the volume appeared, right? And this one is an inside candle. And then the next candle broke the low. With further expansion in the volume, that means the drop came from here to here. Like almost like, let me show you how many points. It was a drop of from 17,365 to 17,184, almost like 175 points drop. So this is how the price action works. You know, the exact same way of price action is just similar. You need to see the volume squeeze, you need to see the volume expansion. There is an inside candle. This is where the breakout came, and I don't care whether it is after market analysis, but I'm hoping that you learn something from this. I'm just hoping that you can absorb some new concept or new learning and make some trade in the live market. So you need to be very careful when you're doing it in the live market, because you need to see what exactly is happening with the volume and what exactly is happening with the price. So this is how Nifty worked. Now let's have a look at the back Nifty as well. So this is Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty was a straight, price action. There was no confusion in the Bank Nifty's stance. So have a look at the first candle. Very, very positive green candle, gap up opening. No candle could cross the high. In fact, the sellers got activated in the second candle, and the second candle's high was never broken. So that means below this candle, we had a good shorting opportunity. Where this candle appeared with open equal to high, that is where we had a good shorting opportunity, and there was a full drop of about almost like 700-800 points. That was the 700-800 points drop that came in. So this is how Bank Nifty gave beautiful breakout without any stopping. It fell about 700-800 points. So, and then towards the end, have a look at this point. Have a look at this place. There was almost like a double bottom formed. One second bottom, and this is where the price gave a breakout till about where it experienced the resistance earlier. So this was again a very, very beautiful move. So one drop, then move up, then drop, and then move up. If you have certain ways of marking the levels, we do have a way to mark levels. So if you know the levels, you will be able to do better trades. So now this is how about Nifty and Bank Nifty. So what is it? How does it look for tomorrow or the coming week? So if I just look into it, this is how market looks today. Market opened gap up and came down. So if you have a look at this candle, today's candle, it's a bearish engulfing candle. It's a strongly bearish engulfing candle. It has engulfed the past 2 days. But there has been a price rejection. Equal amount of price rejection has come from the lower level, and the sectors which contributed to this is actually the pharma sector and the IT sector. These two sectors really supported the uplift of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Of course, they're not part of Nifty Bank Nifty, but yet the reflection of Nifty also comes into Bank Nifty. So Nifty futures again has a similar scenario of a bearish engulfing candle, not as bearish as the Bank Nifty candle was, but still there is bearish stance in the candle, but there has been a huge price rejection from the lower level. So as of now, if you ignore, I mean, we can't definitely ignore, if there is some serious repercussions of China and Taiwan skirmish, then there could be further fall that can be continued. Otherwise, if it crosses today's high, which is 17,500, then an up move can be expected. Let's quickly have a look into the Nifty's option chain before we conclude. So since already expiry has happened, I'm going to see what is happening in the next week's expiry chain. If you notice, there has been a huge call writing happening at 17,300, 17,350, 17,400. So 17,400 as of now looks like a strong resistance zone. And whereas if I look into the put side, there is 17,300 is a very, very strong support zone as well. So range could be a little narrow from 17,400 to 17,300. If 17,500 is crossed, then further up move can be expected. In case 17,300 is broken, a further fall can be expected till about 17,180. In case 17,100 is broken, then a correction is Nifty is going to be inevitable. We will definitely see some more correction coming up in Nifty. So stay tuned in the live market. I don't know how many of you joined me for the live trade, but in the live market, I have given a trade of 𝐶IPLA. Although the market was falling down, and I said that hold it with a stop loss of 15, I gave 𝐶IPLA's call option, and 𝐶IPLA just blasted. 𝐶IPLA just blasted. You can see how it has been just moving the whole day. 𝐶IPLA had a beautiful blast. Even in spite of good fall in the market, it moved almost like 13-14 points from our levels. So do join me for the live trading, and do join me on my channel, which is StockPro. And in any of the stock, in any of the video, you will see at the top our Telegram channel link. And also, I have made this video on a stock called Prudent. Have a look at Prudent, how beautifully it moved. How beautifully it moved. Even today, it gave a good move. Our entry was somewhere around 690 or so, and it moved till about 638. And I still feel it will continue to move up. In case it crosses 650, then a target of 1,000 is intact. So with this, I'll be signing off and see you in the live market. And do comment in the comment box if you find my explanation worth some words. Please write it down, and see you in the live market on the Telegram channel and in the live market through the YouTube. Bye bye, take care, see you in the next video.